This little one survived the most cartoonish fall in history. One day, he accidentally fell from a 7th-floor balcony. Imagine a tiny child, only 1 year old, falling from a height of 80 feet. The people who witnessed this horrifying moment froze in fear. After all, no one could survive such a fall, no one. But in the next moment, something incredible happened. The child bounced off the café awning like a ball, and then, as if from the sky, landed straight into the arms of a passing doctor. Dr. Philip Benner was in the right place at the right time. His son had accidentally noticed the falling child and shouted at the last moment. Benner instantly reacted, extended his arms forward, and caught the baby like a guardian angel. In that moment, everything around seemed to freeze, and there was no doubt that the child's fate had been decided. But do you know what's even more surprising? The very café awning that softened the fall wasn't even supposed to be open. By the establishment's rules, it was always closed at night. But that day, the closing mechanism broke, and the staff member had to leave it open. That accident saved the child's life, and if it hadn't been for the malfunction, everything could have ended tragically. Moreover, the baby didn't even get a single scratch, and Dr. Philip Benner became a true hero. The people who witnessed this miraculous rescue couldn't believe what had happened. As such things only happen in fairy tales, can you imagine how important moments are when chance and luck play a decisive role in life? Sometimes, even the smallest circumstances can completely change the course of events. And probably, that day, it was that very accident that became a true miracle. Proving that sometimes in life, there are moments that can't be logically explained. Perhaps this child was destined to become a symbol of the impossible happening. After all, who could have thought that a simple mechanical malfunction and one person in the right place at the right time could prevent a tragedy and give a little one a second chance at life? The world is full of miracles, and sometimes they happen in the most unexpected forms. Sometimes it seems that life is truly full of hidden signs that guide us along our path, and we don't always understand why things happen the way they do. We tend to think that everything in life is predictable and logical. But this case clearly shows that fate can sometimes be unpredictable. Who would have thought that a broken café system and a coincidence would be the very factors that saved a life? And perhaps it's also important to know how the human factor plays a role in the fate of others. After all, Dr. Benner wasn't just in the vicinity, he was able to react in time and correctly. This isn't just coincidence, it's a display of courage and attentiveness to those around us. Moments like this remind us of how much depends on ourselves and our willingness to help others. It's incredible how sometimes life gives us a second chance when we least expect it. The baby's fall wasn't just a freak accident, it was a chain of events that brought together people, a broken system, and a little bit of luck. How often do we see things like this, where everything seems to align perfectly to prevent disaster? It makes you wonder about all the other moments in life that might look like coincidences but could be something much bigger. It's also a powerful reminder of how quickly life can change in an instant. We never know when something unexpected will happen, and in those moments, it's the quick thinking and actions of individuals like Dr. Benner that can make all the difference. Life is full of unpredictable twists, but sometimes those twists turn out to be the very thing that saves us. The timing of this event is almost too perfect to be a coincidence. It's like fate was working overtime that day, ensuring that all the right factors came together to save that child. It's almost as though the universe was nudging things into place. We often think of these kinds of stories as one in a million. But perhaps they happen more often than we realize. We just don't always see the behind-the-scenes forces at play. This story also teaches us to never underestimate the impact of a split-second decision. Dr. Benner's reaction was immediate, and without it, the outcome could have been entirely different. How many times do we miss opportunities to make a difference simply because we hesitate or don't act quickly enough? This story reminds us that sometimes the difference between life and death or disaster and safety can be made in a split second.